Hi everyone, Rain Sky, Crafty Sky Lady coming at ya. It's been a little while, but I have so much to talk about, so I'm hoping I can convey what I want to say today and do what I want to do. Now, I'm not doing much for crafting, and I know I apologize for that. I haven't done as much, but there's just been so much going on, truthfully. So, but what I do have here in front of me, we're in my back room, obviously, and I planted a whole bunch of stuff a month or two ago, and they did pretty well under my grow lights over there. And so the other day at the dollar store, they had all these seeds for sale, but this is amaranthus. I love this. And I want to see if I can grow a bunch of them. And I know it's a little later to get started, but it is and it isn't. You can just grow under grow lights for the season and see what happens and then get them out. That's what I'm thinking. So I have some soil right here in front of me in this bucket here. And I have a little bit of water here. And these I also previously drilled with my wood burner tool, an old one, and it works well for this kind of thing when you want to burn through plastic and make holes in the bottom of things, pots for growing. And so these are already, now what are these? These are, as you know, the little Jello shot things. But I thought in the party section at the dollar store, but I thought they would be so cute and fitting for, because the transparency of them, the light's gonna get through and really give a good root growth. So drilling holes at the bottom, I thought, let's give that a whirl for plant starters, seed starters. And they worked. And I also did the little, red solo cups. I found a few of those as well. Oh, here's one. Just had one. These are good too and burn very easily. So think about that when you're seed starting and need little inexpensive pots, right? So I don't have my glasses with me to. A cottage garden gem with cascading wine red seed heads and long-lasting color. That's what I want. I love stuff like that. Add intrigue to borders and floral arrangements. That's what I want too. So, sow and wet. I have my glasses right in the other room. That was the one thing I was supposed to bring with me in here. But anyway, I believe it's full sun, 6+ hours, 60 days to bloom, a 1/4 inch space, 18 to 24 inches apart once they've, been established. Now, sow in a well-worked garden soil after chance of all frost. Sow seeds 18 to firm lightly, blooms in summer. Now, is this an annual or a perennial? Farmbrook Farm heirlooms. It doesn't say. I like to know what I'm getting here. Outdoor sown. Oh. But I am going to try some inside in these pots and then put them out. Yeah. All right. And I'll save some to put directly out and see which one does better. I like experimenting. I'll have to go online to find out these are, I just put some little scissors away here. Just because I got some nice iced tea. So anyway, I have a lot to talk about too, so. That's good. Simple iced tea that you get from the, like 4C, I think one of those, delicious, with water and ice. Anyway, can't find half what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's open these. I'll get some soil in them and we'll start talking. I'll go online later to find out if these are annuals or perennials. I honestly don't know. I don't remember. And I don't know what the seeds look like. They could be tiny little things. Yeah, they're tiny. Whoa. Wicked tiny. You can't even see them. Barely. Wow. Alright. Well. Alright, well, let me get some soil into these little things. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, they stick in there, you know. 5 and 6. Let's do that many of these for now. I do have a little. Okay, so anyway, as you know, a little water. Maybe I was sick all of the early part of the new year, so therefore I didn't do a lot of crafting. I didn't do a lot of videos. And by the way, I missed it. But I did what I had to do to get stronger, get better, and all that jazz. And I'm on a lot of new meds too that I think play havoc. And I can feel the whole heart thing on certain days. I get a little more tired and I have to rest and give into it and all that. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good. Trying to stay energetic and get my stuff done. Now, people, these are overwhelming times if you like to grow things and plant gardens, because what happens in my instance, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed all the time, but even more so during April, May, June, because I have all these plants that have to get in my gardens. I had to go down and rake up the soil in those beds and amend it, you know, put some topsoil in, amend my bed. Eddie's 90, so he's not gonna do much. Not that he got that involved in my gardening, and he just enjoyed what I did. But anyway, there's just a lot. And being 90, there's more demands on me in that regard. Not complaining. I'm just saying that's what my day is all about. So, and then we have the dog, which I chained him outside by now. He's fine. He's laying right on the doorstep because he likes to be with me, and that's fine. I love that dog. He's a dear. I'll show you him if I can get out there after in this video, if I can work it all out. But it's a lot of work for me, and he loves me so much that he wants to be under toe and right either on my lap or right under my feet, and I can't get much done that way. So I thought, you know what, I have to tie you out for a little bit, and then, but I'm gonna go out later and let him run. And I already was out with him a little bit, letting him run. So anyway, just so you know, little Jack Russell Terrier, Reuben, he's adorable, good boy. But my husband, being 90, is very anxious. He's not really up for the idea of pets, really. I mean, he's okay with the cat. He was better with the cat than accepting the dog, let's say. And yet the dog has sat with him right on his lap and he's fed him. They're fine. And yet other parts of the day, he'll crab at him, and then the dog feels that. He's a very sensitive dog. We don't know his story. He's a rescue dog, so he could have been traumatized. But when my husband comes into the kitchen, mostly at supper time, and he wears a cap, a baseball cap type of thing. Right now he's dressed in a black sweater and black pants. He's been in that outfit for a few days. We won't go there. But anyway, I don't know if it scares the dog. I've talked to him about this. Don't come so quietly around the corner by the fridge when you walk into the kitchen. It scares the dog. He starts barking. It's a piercing bark. And I'm trying to cook. It's overwhelming. He's undertow. My husband won't just leave the area. He just stands there and wants me to fix it. Why is he doing what? I've told you day in and day out. He's afraid of you during this time of the day. I don't know. I don't have the answers for it. But it's overwhelming me to the point where my blood pressure rises, and it's an overwhelming time of day. And it's an overwhelming time anyway. Like I said, the plants got to get out. There's housework. I might get one thing done. I did get some curtains up in the living room that I absolutely love, and that looks so much nicer. And when I come down in the morning, it looks great. And that's very uplifting, which I need right now. I did the bathroom over a few months back. That's nice. But there's this room I'm trying to get to and clean out, and I have, but it doesn't look it, never looks it. I haven't brought any more in thrifting, not really, because I got some. I don't need to be thrifting probably for the next year. I have enough in this house to list on eBay, and called the death piles. They're in there. They're in my eBay room, but I've got them somewhat organized. There's a lot more I want to do for eBay. I could be listing as we speak and not doing this, but this is stuff I want to do, have to do. I've got to get those plants in soon. Now, we've had a helper. I have hired, it's actually our ex-son-in-law, my daughter's ex-husband. He's a nice kid, and he comes, he changed jobs, so he has more time for, this is what he does now, odd jobs. So we've had him here 2 or 3 times in the last couple months, and he's great. He's thorough. We love it. But, you do have to pay him, and that gets a little, you gotta manage that in your budget and all that. So, with all of that, I even did a flyer to post up at the senior center or the general store, library, wherever I can, saying, maybe a teenager for the summer for a couple hours, every week on a consistent basis, but not, I don't know from one day to the next how many hours they'll be here. It's just, I need help. I'm overwhelmed. Any takers? Honestly, I'm overwhelmed. But then I watch other YouTubers, and I know I'm not alone. I know it's a busy time of year. Getting your plants in, getting things established, getting them out there, and I did just order some tomato plants ready to go in the garden, and the man that I was getting them from had an emergency, and he can't send them, and I get it. I told him, don't worry, life happens, family emergencies happen. I'll get them from the farmer's market or something. But anyway, it's always something, But anyway, there's that. So let's do this. I've got dirt in all of these, and I'm gonna take these little seeds. I'm gonna come down here and come back up in a minute, so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I've got, and like I said, these seeds are so dinky tiny. They're like little dust particles. Honest to God, I don't know how I'm supposed to see that. Let's do this. Whoa. how tiny those are. Tiny little nothings. So, make a little hole in each one of these. Okay, Amaranthus, I'm gonna get you under my grow lights and see if I can get you to grow. I have to say that some of the mystery, I'm gonna put a few in here. So some of the mystery seeds that I started have done excellent. They look so nice. I don't know what we're gonna get for flowers, but I'm kind of anxious to see what happens. And they're out there. See, I want to get them planted. I'm just gonna see. All right, I got enough in each one, I guess. All right, the rest of these are going back in here for outdoors. Little indoors, little outdoors. See which one does better for me. I like experimenting. Pretty Amaranthus. Okay. I'm gonna take just a little of that. That one's done. Put water on them afterwards. Okay. Oh, check that out. Ain't that something? And my toes are the same. My daughter, I had the nicest Mother's Day, everybody. Let's get these back up here and I'll talk with you. We'll put water in them. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Not too much, but we'll get a little. Alright. Stick them over to the side here. We gotta put little stickers in them so we know what they are. Or right on the cup. I can do that. I got a paint pen. Good old paint pens. Okay. Okay, folks, let's come back up here and I will talk with you a little bit. So, yes, I had a great Mother's Day. My daughter and I first off went to a restaurant, the Boathouse in Hadley, Massachusetts, on the water. Excellent place to go eat. Oh my God, fresh food. You don't have to wait long, even though they're always very busy, but you get seated. You don't have to wait long. indoor, outdoor. We were outdoors this last time. We've been twice now. It was a buffet for Mother's Day. Anything and everything you can think of on that buffet, and fresh and delicious. We had some kind of fancy drink in a pitcher. Oh my God, everything like a sangria kind of, I don't know, everything was wonderful. I loved it. She did too. And then the visit before that, a couple weeks ago, we had gone, she took me, and that was a Mother's Day gift from her. And this last time was my gift to her, one of them. So anyway, we went, and I had gotten steamers. I was craving steamers, steamed clams. Hadn't had them in ages. They arrived in a timely manner, hot, fresh, clean, in a garlicky broth, watery broth, buttery broth, delicious. And then I ordered for my dinner baked stuffed cod, and I had garlicky mashed potatoes and steamed broccoli. It was excellent, excellent. Yeah, so anyway, we had a lot of fun with that. Then she wanted to take me for what I thought was just a pedicure. And then she goes, no, I want you to have a mani too. So I picked out this kind of loud color, but fun. She said, oh, that's you, Ma, you're fun. And then the girl did the flowers for nothing, because my daughter's a good tipper. Anyway, that was fun. We did that together. She bought me a vacuum cleaner. I'm telling you, my son and daughter-in-law showed up on Mother's Day with a beautiful purple pansy plant for outdoors, to hang in this thing that he built me years ago, wooden, that says welcome. Very nice, real pretty. And then goodies, little shortcake muffins, strawberry shortcake muffins, and a candle, and just so nice. I had the nicest day. I really, really did. Yeah. So anyway, that's that, and here we are planting, and I want to get the tags in them so we don't forget that. Okay. Like I said, I use the blinds, pieces from old blinds. However, I know what these are. I think I'll use the paint pen or the permanent marker. Not like they're winter stone where they have to be, they're gonna wash out. So let's put Amaranthus on here. I think if I put A-M-A-N, I'll know what they are. Amaranthus, and today's date is what, the 16th? That's good enough. Okay. So, people, some changes I'm thinking about. I don't know if you can really see these anyway. Anyway, I still have my grow light going over there, so that's why I thought, and I want to do more morning glories too, but I'm gonna put those right outdoors too. But I do want to prick the seeds and let them soak overnight. Okay, got that Amaranthus. Okay, so anyway, people, my mind is always reeling. So I've been watching a lot of YouTubers, and I follow a lot, as I have for couple years now, and I'm always adding to my list of people I watch and view, and always researching. So if I like their content or it's something I feel I can learn from, I'll subscribe, you know. So anyway, my channel I've had for well over a year, but I have not been consistent. And I know that, and a lot of it, some of it, you know, I'm to blame, but some of it I'm not. When I got sick and obviously couldn't do that, and it's been a couple months, so things got waylaid. All right, well, I'm kind of more or less thinking about starting anew, let's say, and this channel is called Crafty Sky Lady, Creative Time with Maureen Sky, because I am a crafter. God knows I'm a painter. I love watercolors and acrylic. I am a sewer. I like to sew and make things, and I'm a crafter. I like trying new things like the wood signs and the LaserJet printer stuff, reverse graphics. I like putting things together for floral wreaths and that. I mean, I've done it all. Years back, I did gourd art, where you drill into these like bottleneck gourds and make birdhouses. I sold them on Etsy. A few years back, right up till a year or so ago, I was making wool mittens out of sweaters, thrifted sweaters, wool sweaters that I would thrift and source and sew them up. A lot of work. And I went through several sewing machines doing that. And I sold some on Etsy, but you're, with that and those types of things, you're up against a lot of other people doing the same exact thing, as I suppose that is with anything. Okay. So I kind of gave some of that up. But I make jewelry. I'm a jewelry maker, soft solder with the soldering iron and broken dish piece of china, broken pieces, and I've got 5-star reviews. I did well on Etsy up to a year ago. I haven't really done much, but I want to. That's not something that's going away. That's right over there, and I've got the letter stamping table that goes along with that. I mean, I'm into it, folks, doing a lot of things. And but again, being sick, I haven't done any of that, and I haven't done a lot of this. I'm a gardener. I love to garden, obviously. So, you know, I'm an author. I'm a children's book author. I've written 4 children's books that are going nowhere on the market, but I did them, and they're on my profile and the back burner of things. And I'm getting a lot of calls saying they're wonderful, but oh, good Lord, we could go there. I like to write poems and stuff. So anyway, there's a lot that I can grab from, right? So that's why I called my channel Creative Time with Maureen Sky, you know, and I love to talk. I'm a storyteller. I love to just talk, and I always seem to have things to talk about, or I make it interesting, I think, because I like doing that. And it's funny because I was a shy kid. I wouldn't, and even in my early youth, I'm talking young woman in my 20s, I was shy. I'm not shy anymore, though. It's funny. I came out of that one, but I think my work job helped me with all that. But anyway, I think the reason I was shy as a kid growing up is because we moved a lot, and you got to always start over, trying to, you know, make new friends and that. So you kind of end up kind of quiet and in the background. But I was always observing, and I still do that. So anyway, with all of that, getting back to the channel, I just watched a YouTuber who kind of like me, silver hair, not quite as old as I am, but recently she'd had like 64, 65 subscribers for over a year or so, a couple of years. And then just recently she claimed she got monetized, and it was a couple of videos that did it. It was staying consistent. It was asking for subscribers that did it. It was staying in her niche, and it was having a good video content. So with all of that, I'm kind of thinking of, because what I really want to do is, it can be any one of, sorry folks, I got a piece of skin or something from my lip and my mouth, I'm sorry. I bit it. Anyway, I love to talk, so do I want to make it more just, me talking with you? I do like to craft. It depends on the mood I'm in. I like to read a poem. I like to read from my books. I like to garden. I like to paint. So it could be a number one of those things that I may do on any given day. So I am thinking of changing the title to more something that would just encompass me doing the bulk of that, but mostly starting out with the idea that I'm talking to you. I might not necessarily have something to do with my hands. It might just be me. Anyway, but I think that my talking could enlighten and help people, or my thoughts, my ideas, my giving nature and my caring ability, those kinds of things. And silver strands of knowledge. Let's just say. Any life experiences, I have some good things I could share that way, and stories that are intriguing and challenging, I believe. So anyway, what I'm asking today is to look for that. I may change that up. If I don't change the title, just know that what's coming ahead is going to probably be me more just talking with you. But like I said, on any given day, I may throw in something I'm doing as I talk with you. But talking life in general, because I think people really like that. They want you to be real, and they want you to be you and share your life. People like across the world want to know what happens in little old town in New England, maybe, in my life. And I'm very interested to know what happens like over in the Netherlands, or Edinburgh, let's just say. So anyway, yeah. So there's that change of my YouTube channel that I will be being more consistent. I'm going to be asking you to subscribe, hit the channel like, bring your friends in. I want to be monetized, people, this year. And if this other girl can do it, and her channel, I didn't believe, not knocking anything, but I don't believe there's any more substance there that's any more exciting or creative than what I'm giving you right here. So if one person I'm watching can do it, then I know I can do it. And I can do it with you, your help. So come on, I'm asking. And I will be asking each and every time. There's that. I will be more consistent. Now, today is Friday, and I'm hoping to put this out. And that's only because these changes are now coming about. But my idea and schedule that I want to try to stick with is every Wednesday putting out a video, and every Sunday putting out a video. I seem to think that that schedule works for a lot of people on here, and I'm going to try to stick with that as well. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. My niche is going to be more, like I said, of me just being real, a little spiritual, a little thought, a little humor, a little whatever, but it'll be me talking with you because that's what I like to do. So what is my niche? My niche is storytelling. My niche is being creative, however that comes about for me, because there's a lot of things on that creative list, right? Okay. And yeah, just asking you to join me. We're going to have fun. We're going to do this in our senior years, right? Yeah. And so the other thing I want to talk about is that I, in traveling to Vermont the other day in my last video, and realizing, I had to close up my shop because I really wasn't making the money that I want to make in that little thing that they gave me, and it was costing me a little bit. I can always go back with something too, so it's not the end of the world. But I did close it up and everything. And so with that, I got thinking, and I've been following more. I subscribed to a couple other people just this past week or two. And with that, I am also, and I just did it, I just launched it. So look for that, and I'll put what I have to in my videos. But anyway, I'm on Etsy, and same thing. I had an Etsy shop that really hadn't done much the last year, and that's for the jewelry, and it's called Bling Sky, last name, Mosaics, Maureen Sky, Bling Sky Mosaics. Well, right now on that Etsy shop, I added 6 new products, but they're not jewelry. They are tea towels and a shower curtain, and they're actually third-party print on demand. And that works in the way that I am the creator. I took some things that I had, some pictures, some this, some that, and I have some more ideas. And I created the designs that I want to see on a tea towel, on a shower curtain. And then I asked a print-on-demand company, like the source I'm using, Printify, to pick the other third-party designer to do those for me. So in other words, you know, there's other little sources and companies involved to make this one sale happen for you, the customer. So I'm excited about this. And my tea towel and the shower curtain that I have on right now are from some pictures that I took that are just gorgeous, and I can't wait to do more. But I also have my own watercolors that I'm going to be sourcing into that as well, with some ideas, words, graphics. Yeah, so look there, people. But I am on Shopify. I just launched it, and that's called Skies Eye for Design. What do you think? That's the name of my new store. You'll see the 6 new products there. I'll be adding products every day if I can. That's the idea, to grow that store. But I'm launched. You can go there, you can buy one. They're priced accordingly to the market, where we all, the third parties, me, Etsy, Printify, Shopify, we can all make a few little dollars in the making of that creation. So I hope you understand. I don't totally set the prices. I do and I don't, but I have to work with how that all works for everybody, being fair to all those sources and the shipping. So just know that the prices are priced accordingly to others that are kind of doing the same thing. And know that you're getting one-of-a-kind item, unique artisan. It's not just like going to the dollar store and picking up something that you'll see in everybody's kitchen or something. No, these are artisan, and they're quality linens, and yeah. So just know that. So anyway, I'm doing that, and I love that store name, Skies Eye for Design, because that's exactly what I'm doing. Home decor, designing. I may throw in some coffee mugs down the road. I'm not sure yet. There's, you know, drinking cups. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. So, yeah, rugs, bath mats, beach towel. I mean, you name it, you can do it. Placemats, you know, anything out there that's, you know, printable, where you can print something on it, it's available. It'll be, so as I grow my channel with that, my store, join me. Come on in, check it out every now and then, and I'll be reminding you. So again, yeah, I'm so excited, so excited. So I got my amaranth done. I also have these little, oh, right here, letters that I bought at the dollar store, and they say eBay, E-B-A-Y, and I need to paint them. or dark green, I guess I got. And I want to put little flowers up. And I'm going to paste these onto a wood board and make a sign for my eBay door room. Kind of want that. Anyway, so I can do that with you while we talk for just a little bit longer. I don't want to make them too lengthy, but I did want to make a video today, so I'm kind of glad I'm getting there. Now, getting back to the being an overwhelming time of year, it really is. I mean, I have laundry to fold, dishes to do, a bed to make, and it's later in the day already. Pick one. What do I do first, people? And yeah, I did want to make this video, so I'm very glad I'm doing that. But you know what I mean? And then get outside to spend time with the dog, plant. And I'm 72. I'm not 35 anymore. So my energy level is, you know, a little sporadic at times. So yeah, it's an overwhelming time for me. But somehow I manage. I guess I got to give myself credit. And, you know, I think that, you know, I'm not getting stuff done, but really I'm getting probably more than the average person done, because there's not many of us at 72 that are doing eBay or Shopify stores or Etsy, right? So I gotta give myself credit when credit's due, I guess, and not beat myself up for not getting everything done, because it's impossible. You can't, I'm not gonna, being the creative one, I'm not gonna get everything done. Yeah. And I've also learned in all of this that, yes, I am a procrastinator. I never saw myself as a procrastinator, but in watching some of these other up-and-coming YouTube channel things about procrastination and that, I guess I am. And I, you know, didn't really realize that that's exactly what I am. This is a marine blue. I think that will be pretty. Let's do that. It's dark. It's like a black, but I think, and then I'll put little flowers on there. How's that? Shake it up good. And I can use some of that water. And I can put this right in the cover, from the cover. There we go. Oh, that's enough. And get a nice little brush. That's not the best brush for that. Ah, careful. I get up. Well, certainly not that one. But maybe this. To at least just get them painted. This one maybe. And then I'll like one a little bit smaller right here. This one. Yeah. This is a flat. I know I got everything in front of me. The tools of the trade, right? Yeah. All right, I got a little water. Now, just all I want to do is, I can't wait to do some watercolor, some more water. We'll be doing that. I'll be watercoloring and doing a video. I mean, there's a lot of, I can't wait to get back to weaving on my loom. So, my rug thing. So, I mean, there are things I will be doing as we move forward. Yeah. Okay, let's just start with the Y here. And come on down. And we'll labels on the back. There we go. All right. Yeah, that'll be pretty. Yeah. Yeah, put it in the dirt, Maureen. Yeah, that would be pretty. I can make a sign for my eBay room. That'll be good. I gotta go tend to the dog in a little bit. Oh, I kind of like this. Okay. Yeah, so eBay, like I said, I have not sourced. I haven't. I did go to the store, the thrift store, a couple weeks ago. And, well, the day I went to close up my store, so it was maybe not quite, yeah, just about 2 weeks ago. And I did go to a nice one in that town, Brattleboro, that I like to go to, and they have great stuff. And I do well with the clothing there. And I did pick up some nice linen tops that I have to get on. And I've got the drafts all made. Now I gotta we'll get that. That's the front part of that. All right. So, yeah. And they should do well. Granted, I had to pay up a little more, like, let's just say $6 for a blouse, but I know I can ask 26 or even higher for a couple of them. They're like little blazer jacket things, lightweight for the summer. So yeah, I gotta get those on and maybe do that later today because I got the drafts all done. I just gotta take pictures and steam them, steam press them so they look good. Yeah. Yep, I'll do that. So I'm pushing it, people. I am trying everything I can to get recognized and grow my channels. I'm gonna get dirt on them. Ah. Turn them that way. All right, I gotta get those under the grow lights. This is actually very relaxing. I need that. I need to just let all that other stuff that needs to be done go. I can't do it all. That's the thing. I need help until I get that. Not gonna happen. I just can't do it all. And do the things I like to do. You know, life is short. It really is. Is it not, folks? Life is short. We need to have fun here. That's pretty. Okay, let's let those dry. eBay. Alright, that's good there. I'll let that sit there. Hey everyone, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember everything, rewatch this video if you have to so you get the information I'm trying to convey. Subscribe. It's called subscribe. It is. Let's do it. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. And until we meet again, I certainly hope the universe provides. I truly do. Thank you now. Bye-bye.